Hello everybody. This is Cromsco018. Hang on. Hang on. This is going to be my thoughts on Cowboy Bebop episode 20. Yeah, this episode's very creepy. Just so you guys know. Anyway, we are introduced to a new enemy in this episode, though the guy doesn't stay around. It's, for those of you who are scared of clowns, you were scared of this guy. At first, if I had seen this episode without knowing about this guy at all, I would have assumed he wasn't human, since he could float around like a friggin' balloon. It was freaky. And the guy is very strong, and you would think that he's, like I said, essentially not human, considering how much he could take, because apparently he took those explosions that Spike set off without a scratch, you know? And I felt so bad for Spike fighting that guy, and he was just essentially in the wrong place at the wrong time. I felt so bad for the guy. He didn't deserve that. He didn't set the guy off, he just said hey or something, I can't remember. And then he gets attacked. Great. He somehow manages to survive it, which apparently is not a good thing, because if he had survived it, the guy continues to come after him until he kills him. Great. Anyway, the others try and find out who this guy is, and, you know, any information about him. We find out about how he was essentially experimented. You ate just about all of them, Jackson? Except one. I'll take it. Gummies. I gave him a package. He had left one in there, so I didn't want it. That wasn't stupid. Anyway, showing that he was essentially experimented on, but the experiment ended up causing his mind to regress to that of essentially a child, which ended up helping Spike out in this episode, because he ended up getting lured to Spaceland, which is essentially an amusement park, where he had to fight the guy again. Ugh. Still so creepy. I would never want to face that guy in a dark alley. I'd slit my own throat first before even letting the guy come near me, essentially, because I knew I probably would not be able to outrun the guy, or out-survive the guy like Spike did. The fire truck! Watch the fire truck? Yes! Cool! Anyway, yeah, Spike ends up getting the guy with a knife in the leg, and like I said, the whole regressing to the mind of a child thing helped, because essentially the guy started crying for his mommy like a child would when they get hurt. And thankfully, that ended up being the death of him, because there was apparently a bunch of animatronics marching on, and one of them stepped on him and killed him in the process. I assume, because I doubt you'd survive that. Anyway, yeah, we find out that the guy essentially was supposed to be a merciless killer. And he is, he just went insane and killed everybody that was in the testing lab, which should show you that never experiment on anybody. Koro-sensei and this guy are proof that they will eventually turn on you once they either get done experimenting or something pops up, because they will eventually turn on you, because that's essentially, you'd think that they would realize this. Because once they're done experimenting on him and they try and release him, he'll turn on them for not only putting him through that, but because, you know, essentially he can. You know? It's essentially common knowledge. So, moral of the story, do not experiment on people. It will end up turning out badly for you and you will die. But yeah, the guy got killed and Spike managed to survive, thank goodness. So, yeah. That's essentially all I have to say. I always don't have much to say on these episodes. Just to add my essential 2 cents in here and just recap the episode for those of you who for those of you who essentially want to hear it. If you guys want me to do this a little differently, just let me know. I would, if I had to, I would just try and do it without recapping the episode, but then the episodes wouldn't be these wouldn't be very long if I did that, because I wouldn't have very much to say at all. But anyway, if you guys have anything you want to say about these episodes, feel free to do so. And the links should be where they're supposed to be, and I will see you all next time.